started in 1998 as Feed the Children in those days. And it actually started, a couple of us were in the dump. In those days, families lived in the dump. There were about 80 families that lived in the dump and a couple hundred kids. And the kids actually worked the dump with the parents, digging through, trying to get whatever they could get. We started trying to get them to school, and it turned out when they went to school, nobody ever had breakfast, so by 10 o'clock they could care less what anybody was saying, let alone the teacher. So we decided, okay, to entice them and to help them learn, we'll start a breakfast program. So we started feeding a breakfast to 30 kids in the kindergarten. It really worked out well. The principal loved it. So we went across to the primary school and started feeding 300 kids. And the breakfast consists of a pan dulce, which we bake fresh every day, a fortified milk, fortified juice, and a fruit of the day, whatever it is. The poor people over there.
So what they do, excavate here to fill the landfill up there?
No.
Why is the tower built on an island?
Okay, see this? 6 months ago, that was the raw garbage.
Oh.
One day, that's the dump. One day, they started bringing in dirt. And I thought, okay, they're going to dump a dirt load in the dump. And then there were more trucks and more trucks. What they're doing is topping it off. A few weeks ago, they put sod in. I couldn't figure out why. I thought, okay, the dump's getting full, we're going to top it off and move on. But I think the other reason is you have all these subdivisions here, and the people are looking and smelling the garbage at the university, and they probably put pressure on somebody to finish it off. So we're going to go up there, and you can almost put a chip and putt golf course up on top. It's really going to be interesting. They're still dumping garbage. You can see it up there, but as they dump one more level, they'll top it off, and I don't think they can go much higher. When we first started, it was one level. It wasn't even one full level. And they have these little shanty houses, and as the bulldozer would bulldoze the garbage, they have to move them every day or so. But again, there's no families living there anymore. There are, however, about 80 people who make a living sorting through the garbage. We feed them every night. Ham and cheese sandwiches and so on.
What do they take out?
Well, I'll explain. As the garbage truck comes in, it gets sorted there. All the good stuff gets thrown out. If Uncle Charlie gets the metal and my friend Bob gets this and that, all that's left to go into the dump is plastic bottles and cardboard cartons. People to tell. They'll get lucky and get other stuff. There'll be metal cards and stuff like that. But basically, they make a living off of getting plastic bottles and cardboard. By the year 2000, we were feeding about 1,800 kids to 2,000 kids every day in about 6 primary schools and about 4 or 5 or 6 kindergartens, depends. We operate in 5 barrios or areas that surround the dump. They're the poor areas. They are just starting to get sewers in some cases they don't have it. They just got water in a lot of them 3 or 4 years ago. It's the poor areas we concentrate. That's our school feeding program, we call it now. When we started with Gringos, Americans, Canadians starting it, and we couldn't get volunteers. It's very difficult. Most American Canadians are retired down here. They don't want to get up at 7 in the morning and whatever, or they're young and they're working. We ran across Puerto who had built a shower in the dump. We were going to do it. They had already done it. So we talked to Pastor Saul Gonzalez, who runs it. He said, I love your idea. I said, good, we need volunteers. We don't have any. He said, I got a church full of volunteers. So we linked up, and today we link up. Most of our volunteers come through the church. The church pays them, and then they volunteer their time for children in the dump. So it's really worked out well, over the years. Puerto had been working in the dump 5 years before us, and what they were doing was getting food from restaurants. Vallarta Adventures gives us food every day, and several restaurants, La Palapa, El Dorado. And we serve hot meals that we serve it up in plates and give it to the poor kids after school, 5:30 or 6. We'll see one this afternoon. We do about 1,500 of those meals a week. Okay? That's our feeding program. In the year 2000, there was an Alaska Airlines flight that went down between here and Seattle. On board were the Knights. They were a pastoral couple who had actually given Pastor Sewell the money to build that shower. So it's kind of a link there. Anyways, their son, who is the pastor up at Rock Church in Seattle, started raising money to build what they originally were thinking of as a community center. It turned into our School of Champions. Today it's a 3-story building. We just finished the top story, air conditioned. We teach kids from grades 3, 4, 5, and 6 from the surrounding areas math, English, computer. Yeah, really interesting guy. Tough life, you know. You gotta get up and you'll see up here sorting through stuff. They filled it all in. Now they're dumping up at the top. There's two problems here. One is that it's not vented for methane that I can see yet. Maybe someday. There's a dirty black sludge that keeps seeping down into pools along here. They try to fill them up, but it's really it's disgusting. And in the rainy season, it's best view in town. And here you can see they keep bringing more dirt in to cover this thing up. So they're being very, very cautious about it. All these bags are full of plastic bottles, and they get about, I've had about 5 cases of them a day. And the cardboard, I don't know.
Look at them all up in that work.
Yeah. We were here the other day, and you'll see some of these trucks come in that aren't garbage trucks, but they'll have like metal and stuff, and the guys come running around them and start picking through even before the guy doesn't have to unload the truck, they're unloading for him, looking for good stuff. Looks like vegetables or something in it. Get out and get pictures if you want. You want to get out and get some?
Take them through the window.
Box? No? Okay, you okay? Okay, we can't really see. I have to go around the other way. But there's about 5 of these housing developments that I talked about. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's a new golf course right over the hill over there. So this end of town is getting upscale. And he says you can go around. You think so? Yeah, maybe, yeah. Each family or guy has his own little section, okay? So when they church, piles his stuff here and there. And okay, the university, there's a new university right here. There's a housing development there, one here, one there, one over there, and one over there. It's surrounding this place. And this is the up and coming middle class, if you will. It doesn't trickle down to the people we deal with, though. The poor people.